Hi guys, welcome back to Kano Adventures. Managed to take a couple of days off work and head off, as you can see in the background, down to the bridle track. Coming in from the Bathurst end, head our way up to Hill End. We're staying in the village campground for the night, down the pub tonight to watch the football, and then head back down the track and camp on the track for Friday, Saturday night. So hopefully do a bit of exploring, find some different campgrounds, and just come along with a couple of boys I work with. Got Rob and Mark in the Triton and the Hilux. Everyone's just airing down just to make the ride a little bit smoother along the track. So yeah, catch us along there. So later on I'll give you a walkthrough of all the different forward drives and setups we got here. There's enough storage space and fridges and ovens and you name it, we've got it. Mark is letting down his tyres for a bit of a smooth ride. So we're actually out on the dirt now and go and have a look at a couple of different campsites along the way.
Assume this is the one all the tourists end up at. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the first one closest to the tar. So this is the first one along the way, and see if we can gather some firewood for tonight. Haven't had a lot of rain down here, the river's not flowing that much, so it's nice. This would be a nice camp, but we're going to move on further up the track and make our way into Hill End, and we've already booked a site at the village campground for tonight for the three of us, and that way we can set up. The river looks absolutely beautiful down there. So peaceful. Yeah, no rush. We'll just cruise along and stop somewhere soon for a coffee, maybe a bite to eat, then land up in Hill End. The track's nice and smooth at the moment. Looks like it's been recently sort of graded. Bit dusty, but we can put up with that. Just coming up to the Monahan's Bluff. This is the bypass they put in a fair few years ago, so we continue to use the bridle track. It's quite steep in sections, but just take your time. took them a number of years to fix it. So the track was closed. You could only go as far as the Bluff from the Bathurst end, or from the hill end side, you could only go to the Bluff, you couldn't get through. So that stopped a lot of four-wheel driving and camping down this area. But now that it's all open, you can get from hill end to Bathurst or vice versa, which is really good for the town of Hill End. Get a bit of business in there and a lot more traffic comes through there. Yeah, it's quite good. Beautiful country, bro. And to think that this whole track back in the day was done with a pick and shovel on horseback. It's 63 k's in length from Bathurst through to Hill End. But the first 20 k's or so was it's all tar, all bitumen all the way through, and then you hit the dirt and make your way from one end to the other. Winds its way up over the bluff, and then we go back down again. Just heading back down now. Certainly is a great view. There we are, back onto the track. We've come over the bluff, back onto the main track again, and it just links back on, and away you keep going towards the Hill End area. The track follows the river all the way through. There's multiple campsites, plenty to choose from. Even on your busy weekends, you can still get somewhere to camp. There's enough room for everybody. Bit of a boggle here. Oh, we've made it to the village campground in Hill End after driving the bridle track all the way through. So I'll just give you a bit of a look around and show you the setups we got as well. So this is the campground. You got your public toilets over the back there, hot showers, somewhere to wash all your dishes. Each site's marked. Please book in with National Parks as they do come through, and we were pulled up on the way in to make sure we were booked in, that we did have a booking and we had paid. So there's a few people here. It is a Thursday, so maybe a few more will come in on the weekend. We've got old Skippy sitting over here, just relaxing in the afternoon sun. So we'll go take a look at some of these setups. As I said before, it's marking the blue Hilux. He's got his 270 awning out. His 230 swag sitting there. We got Rob's Triton with the full setup in the back. The XTM awning and swag. It's the Triton, all set up. So it's got all the fruit, still running the old school awning, double swag. Boys are into the fire already and the beers. It's the back of mine. We gonna have a big fire or what?
Absolutely. On fire.
Oh well guys, that concludes another great weekend away. So please like, comment and subscribe. We much appreciate it. Thank you guys. See you on the next one.